Brandon's at
Okay,
his friend's house so that Scott doesn't see his bedroom.
trust me, Scott's not bullying me anytime soon. Anyways, welcome to your next tribal council, everybody. Woo! Now, I think we forgot to randomize the order, so we are going alphabetically. So if this feels targeted, it's not. So we're starting with Abby. Let me get to the tribal questions. Um, so how was camp after live night?
That's my question.
Yeah, how was the camp after live night?
I feel like everybody heeded the warning to kind of take the day off. At least I super did. But I don't know. There's like a little bit of like, kind of what happened, but I think everyone took their time to relax for the most part. So, it's actually been kind of quiet and okay.
All right. Since Bria's not here, we're gonna move straight to Dev. Dev, I announced that the choice was over after the live stream during live nights. How much are you thinking about the impact of previous choices on the rest of the game?
I'm I probably not enough because I didn't even really think about it before you just mentioned it. I think that there's definitely some choices that have been made that like might still potentially affect the game. As far as I can remember, we've seen the impacts of a lot of them already. So, I think hopefully it won't end up being too huge of a factor, but yeah, it's something to take into account, I guess.
All right. My next question is for Gage because you're not alphabetically. Um, Gage, what strategy goes into making tonight's decision to vote for someone after we had just gone back from live night where two people went home back to back? What's a strategy like this round?
I think the strategy tonight is going to be, I think last tribal I was asked like what am I going to do with my 10 minutes, and I said listen, and I feel like that's what I've done is I've listened to information and misinformation and tried to decipher what is what. And at this point, I just have to go with my gut and what I feel is best for myself moving forward. And that's what's going to determine where I go strategically for the rest of this game.
All right. My next question is for Hunter. Hunter, we saw an advantage get played at the last tribal. Do you think we can see any advantages tonight?
I mean, it's always possible. Like they're all still, there's a few still floating out there that are known. There's a few still floating out there that are unknown. So, I mean, it's definitely possible that something could get played tonight. There's a lot of unknown factors with that.
Um, all right. My next question is for Kaylee. Um, Kaylee, do you personally feel like paranoia plays a part in this game? And if so, how much?
I mean, I'll answer this, but it's not next alphabetically.
Is it?
Um,
Oh, yeah. I
no, it would
fucked
be
up. That is
John.
John. Yeah, right. John, you're next. Sorry, my friend.
What was the question again?
How much do you think paranoia plays a role in this game? And if so, how much?
Oh, a lot. I think it's so easy to just sometimes there's just so much going on, especially before live night. Like paranoia was everywhere. So I mean, I think it's easy to get paranoid. I think it's easy for mistrust to come into play. That's where you really have to depend on the bonds and the people that you've gotten close to, and just people keeping their word, which we all know in a game like this, expect that people probably will not keep their word. So, it is difficult to navigate, but yeah, I definitely would think that there's paranoia. Maybe not quite so much for this vote, but
All right, let me fix my
going forward,
mistake.
I'm sure there will be.
John, first off, congratulations on winning individual immunity once again and being safe for tonight. Um, you're someone who's always been pretty blunt. From your perspective, how many people do you think feel in real danger tonight?
I'd say 3 or 4. I mean, so 3 or 4. Yeah, beginning of the day, it started off slow, and then it picked up on like typical tri-up Congo fashion. It didn't really start picking up until like probably 4 hours before tribal. People started scrambling, and then people were saying they felt nervous, and then I heard a name, and then all of a sudden it's just like it's like a snowball. It's just getting bigger and bigger. So, I feel like a lot of people definitely felt nervous going into this, and some of those fears may be like edged off based on the name that I've heard, and it's been gaining traction. But yeah, I think a lot of people feel nervous, and we're getting at the part of the game where everybody, obviously, we're just trying to make the next round, or try to think 2 steps ahead. But the main thing is just surviving this round. But yeah, a lot of people, I'd say like 3 or 4 people that I know of. Obviously, I don't know everybody that felt nervous, but I know probably about 3 or 4 that definitely felt nervous.
All right, and last but not least, Scott. Scott, we're starting to head into the end game now. Half the cast has been eliminated by this point, maybe even more than that. How do you prioritize getting yourself to the end, and not only that, who you want to bring to the end?
I mean, by prioritizing it, I know that's not what you look for. I think the interesting thing about this game, I know I've spoken on this a lot, that this has been a very different experience in a lot of ways. And I feel like in this particular one, any of these people could win. So like, how do you decide? Like in past experiences, it's like easy because you're like, oh, this person's done nothing. I'm going to take them. Or like, nobody likes this person, so I'm going to take them. But like, everybody here is likable. Everybody here's done well. Everybody here has a story to tell. So how do you know? I think at this point, kind of what John said, like we're just trying to get to the end, and whoever ends up there when the dust clears, they're gonna have a story to tell.
All right, thank you so much for answering those questions, my friends. Before we continue, do the hosts have any potential questions? Ali?
Yes. So, without using a Nando scale, how spicy is this tribal going to be? Without using a Nando scale.
What do we use? The Lewis scale of one to Lewis?
Well, whatever spicy scale you want to use.
I miss you, Lewis, by the way.
I feel like it's gonna be like not too spicy. But
Like Ollie, I never know how to answer this because it's like, I don't know what's gonna happen. How am I supposed to tell?
I appreciate the answer, though. Thank you. I'm also intrigued. Raise your hand if you think you are receiving votes tonight, or even potentially the one heading home, or to jury.
I love it.
Okay. Interesting. That's all my questions.
All right. Unless Jordan or Keisha have anything else they want to say?
No, thank you.
Nope.
All right. Before we move into the voting booth portion of tribal, if there's anything that anyone wants to say, now is the time to do so.
Shout out to Jackie from Padlock.
Brandon, I would like to use my block of vote power tonight.
All right. I can confirm this is a block of vote advantage. Hunter, whose vote would you like to block?
I would please like to block Brea's vote.
All right. Brea cannot vote at this tribal council. She is not here, but she is unable to vote at this tribal council. So if she shows up, she will not be sent to the voting booth. Otherwise, if anybody has anything else you would like to say.
Scott said something, but I don't know what he said.
I didn't hear that shit, but I assume it was funny.
Oh, I said, shout out to Jackie from Padlock again.
It's not the time for shout outs.
The time for shout outs is during the voting booth, which we'll be moving to right now. I believe Keisha will be doing voting booth because she holds
with my lovely Vanna Jordan, who will assist me.
Yes, so I will send Jordan now as well to the voting booth. So if you and Keisha both want to head there, and then I will start sending sending people.
Thank you, thank you.
Can you just head there straight now, Keisha? Or
All right, now if
Perfect.
you want to shout out Jackie for Padlock, now is your time to do so.
I'm going to be sending
Shout
people
out to
in how I
Alicia.
see them here. First person going to the voting booth is Gage.
Shout out to Jack W from the Hive.
Is that the Jack W that used to be a production member on Triumph?
Probably Jack Walsh.
Yeah.
Oh, it is the Jack W. Jack
It is
W
the
lives
Jack
in
W.
the same city as I do.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's great. They made me do like they made me like test their virtual reality game like a month ago. Because they go to the Institute of Technology that's here.
That sounds fancy.
Shout out to Polly, Lewis, Frank, and John.
We stan. We love you all.
You guys, I got so scared. I mean, I'm still
Of
scared,
what?
but I got so scared that the Safety Without Power was being played.
I just kept seeing your face go. I'm like,
But
what
then
is
that
Scott
caught me off
doing?
guard too. I was like, oh my God, what's happening?
I'm like, why is he so
Next up is John.
scared?
I didn't know what was happening. I got really confused.
I just saw them.
Oh my God, I'm so dramatic. It's so stupid. I do that
No,
at
I love it.
like if I'm judging, like because I always have to judge diving. If somebody gets like too close to the board, I'm like up out of my chair, and no one else does, and they're always like, "Can you please relax?" And I'm like, I can't help but I get scared. No matter how much people die.
Watch people die. You know, I'm gonna say I ended up on a random ass YouTube poll the other day, and it was amusement park accidents.
I love those. I don't.
Yo, but to like
I love
actually
those.
think about what happens to the people.
I mean, I don't love it. Like it's bad, but it's like it's so. I'm like, I guess I shouldn't say I love them. I should say I find them fascinating.
Do you know what's
It
great
is
to
what's
watch on
fascinating.
YouTube?
ASMR.
What?
No, Survivor Now podcast. You should subscribe.
I was just gonna say that.
How long is an episode?
Well, exit interviews are around 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and then a live stream can go from an hour.
How did you get involved with this? Like, how did they pay? How did they decide that this random Brit is qualified? I'm not saying you're not qualified. I'm just curious.
I applied for them, and they were like, "Yeah,
And
sure."
they looked at your model mayhem profile and they said, "This is the guy."
You're a cunt. Yeah.
No, I mean, what? Like we're complimenting you. Like you look good.
Words you cannot say in America.
What did you say?
I watched this TikTok of this Brit, and he was like, "Words you cannot say in America," and the number one word was "fuck."
I love that word. It's my favorite word.
Remember
it's my favorite curse word.
That first night when we did that tribe survey, and it was like, if you could only say one word, what would it be? And like 3 of us said "fuck."
I forgot about that. I completely forgot about that.
What do you think Carlos is doing right now?
Probably listening to that playlist that he made us make.
I'm telling everybody that I'm gonna flip.
That was fun though.
Oh my God.
That seems like it was a year ago.
He was so fun. I wish that he had continued to be fun.
He was messy pants, please.
I know, but he was fun. I just remember like
fun messy pants.
And we had won the challenge in VC, and he's like, I wish we lost so we could like play the game. And I was like, what?
No.
I mean, if you want to start, you can.
That's why he only submitted a picture of a flower.
Have we like
twice? He submitted the same picture of that flower twice, and they didn't count it the second time.
Have we ever?
But yet called the rest of us out for not submitting.
I forgot about that. Oh my God! What a time!
Good times, good times.
I think I'm the last one. I need to like I just need to. I feel like I'm like too relaxed right now. I'd like to play Keisha's Power.
The secret Keisha power.
Yeah.
I can't wait to find out at the reunion what the secret Keisha power is.
It's Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
like it comes out of her hand. She goes, "Psst," and then it happens and you get it. If you could like, okay. If you could like, and like coffee came out of your nose and it didn't hurt and it was like hot and fresh, would you drink it?
I would try it at least once.
Like you drink your own like nose coffee?
I would drink my own nose coffee. Yeah.
I was at this wedding and this girl had just had a baby and so she was like pumping intermittently and this guy at our table was like, "Can I try that?" And so she let him try it and I have it on video and his reaction was like he was like, "I feel powerful. I'll show it to you later."
I feel powerful. What an answer to that.
Haley, Scott was just talking about drinking breast milk. So just so you don't feel like you missed something.
Not himself specifically, but somebody that was at a wedding with
I
him.
don't know. It sounded like that kind of story where he's like, "Oh, my friend."
Well,
I mean, maybe you never know, I guess.
glad I still need to eat dinner.
Hmm.
Can I go back and change my vote?
No.
I was kidding. I heard you were talking about me while I was gone, Scott.
Does anybody want an Oreo? I have some
I have a whole
left over.
I have a couple left over
Girl,
too.
I have an Oreo sitting right here. And I was
Okay,
kidding, Scott. I did not hear anything. They were just telling me you were talking about drinking breast milk.
yeah, I show you the video after. The reaction
No, I'm
was like,
good. I'm really good.
no, I swear,
I'm good.
it's not like he's not drinking it
No,
like straight from the boob.
I'm really good.
He like takes a sip and he's like, "Whoa, it's crazy."
I've produced my own breast milk at one point, so I'm really good.
I mean, it would be weird if you produced someone else's.
It would be super. That would be a medical phenomenon. Phenomenon.
I will just say someone has asked me to say that apparently breast milk is not that bad, and that is according to someone that has played the game.
That's what he said. He was like, he said it was good, and he was like, "I feel virile." I mean, we all drank it theoretically. Well, maybe not all of us, but like many of us.
I was going to blow my nose, but never mind. Okay. Hi, I'm here to read the votes and try not to sneeze in the process. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol or any other advantage and they'd like to play it, now is the time to do so.
I like to play Keisha's Power.
I'd like to say sorry, that is not a power.
Oh my god, you got me.
Anyone else? Anyone else? Last chance. No? No. Okay then. So once the votes are read, the decision is final. And the person voted out will be sent straight to the jury. I will read the votes. First vote is for Bria. That's one vote, Bria. Next vote, Scott. That's one vote, Bria, one vote, Scott. Next vote, Bria. That's 2 votes, Bria, 1 vote, Scott. 4 votes left. Next vote, Abby. That's 1 vote, Abby, 1 vote, Scott, 2 votes, Bria. Next vote, Scott. That's 2 votes, Scott, 2 votes, Bria, 1 vote, Abby. 6th vote, Abby. So we are tied. 2 votes Abby, 2 votes Bria, 2 votes Scott, 1 vote left. So final vote. And the next person voted out of Triumph Congo and the 5th member of our jury, Abby. Tonight, unfortunately, you were not able to triumph and you have been voted off. But you do have a few seconds to say your goodbyes.
I'm surprised I made it this far. That's crazy. This is the first time I've gotten a vote the whole game. And I'm voted out. That's fair enough. Y'all are stupid as hell. I didn't have an idol. I wasn't gonna play it. You weren't gonna flush it. I don't have an idol. Damn. I'm the fool for believing y'all once again. I love you, Scott. Good luck out there, buddy. You got it. Okay, that's
Abby,
it.
you're amazing.
Yeah.
Abby, production just want to say thank you so much for playing. We have loved having you. And at least you can say you were not third boot. But it is time to now head to the jury, my love.
Bye, Queen.
Okay, that is another vote down. And we are down to the final